Welcome back to Dr. Liu's VCE Chemistry channel. Today, we are breaking down carbohydrate and fat from the 2018 VCE Chemistry exam. As I go through this, please feel free to correct me if you find any mistakes. All feedback from teachers, parents, and students is greatly appreciated. People use aspartame instead of sugar because it is 200 times sweeter. This high level of sweetness means that even though it has the same energy as sugar, you only need a tiny amount. Aspartame is not a sugar, it's a chemical made of 2 amino acids and an alcohol. It has special bonds called a peptide link and an ester link, and in the body, it breaks down hydrolyses into its component parts, 2 amino acids and an alcohol. The omega carbon is simply the very last carbon on the fatty acid chain. We determine if a fatty acid is omega-3, omega-6, or omega-7 by counting from this omega carbon to find the location of the first double bond. For example, arachidonic acid is an omega-6 fatty acid because its first double bond is on the 6th carbon from the end. Following this rule, linoleic acid is omega-6, linolenic acid is omega-3, and palmitoleic acid is omega-7. Production of bioethanol via fermentation yields carbon dioxide in a 1:1 molar ratio. To quantify the mass of ethanol generated, one must first calculate the moles of carbon dioxide produced, apply the stoichiometric ratio to determine the corresponding moles of ethanol, and subsequently calculate the final mass of the ethanol product. Utilizing energy values sourced from Table 13 of the databook, the total energy content for the specified quantities was calculated: 100 g of fish, 80 g of bread, 40 g of cheese, and 258 g of milk. The comparative results indicate that the 80 g portion of bread provides the highest energy content among the 4 components measured. A group of travelers is exploring the equatorial regions of the world. During their journey, they arrive at an island where there is an abundant supply of coconuts. Coconuts can make up a significant portion of the standard diet of some people living near the equator. Coconut oil is a source of triglycerides. Demonstrate your understanding of the chemistry of the metabolism of fats and oils in the human body. In your answer, show the structure of triglycerides. Identify the types of reactions involved. Fats and oils, triglycerides, undergo metabolism, starting with hydrolysis, where the enzyme lipase acts on the fat's ester groups to produce glycerol and 3 associated fatty acids. This initial step is facilitated by bile, which emulsifies the fats. The resulting fatty acids are then broken down through oxidation to release energy in the form of carbon dioxide and water. Alternatively, the body can store fat through a condensation reaction, often in the liver, where glycerol and 3 fatty acids react to form fat molecules and water. The glycemic index, GI, measures how rapidly a food's glucose is released into the bloodstream and absorbed by the body. A quicker release results in a higher GI. Consequently, foods processed into smaller particles, like shredded coconut, tend to have a higher GI than those in larger pieces, like large coconut chunks. This is because the higher surface area of smaller particles allows for greater access by water molecules and digestive enzymes, significantly increasing the rate of digestion, and, therefore, the rate at which glucose enters the blood. Aspartame. Aspartame has a similar energy content to sucrose, but is 200 times sweeter, meaning only minimal amounts are required for equivalent sweetness. Omega fatty acids. The omega carbon is the last carbon on the fatty acid chain. The nomenclature is determined by counting from the omega carbon to locate the position of the first carbon-carbon double bond. Bioethanol Stoichiometry. To calculate the mass of bioethanol produced, you must first calculate the moles of carbon dioxide released and then use the 1:1 molar stoichiometric ratio to find the moles and mass of ethanol. Food energy. The energy content of servings of fish, bread, cheese, and milk must be calculated and compared using the heats of combustion for the respective macronutrients, fats, protein, carbohydrate. The highest energy content was found in the 80g portion of bread. Metabolism of fats. The metabolism of fats, triglycerides, involves three main reaction types: hydrolysis, digestion, condensation, storage, and oxidation, energy release. Glycemic index, GI. The glycemic index, GI, measures how quickly glucose is released into the blood. Smaller particles, such as shredded coconut, have a higher surface area, leading to faster digestion and a higher GI. Larger pieces have a lower GI because the reduced surface area slows down enzyme access and digestion. If you need my help, please add me on WeChat or WhatsApp and send me an email. Thanks for your attention. Please note Dr. Liu's VCE Physics channel, Dr. Liu's VCE Chemistry channel, and Dr. Liu's VCE Biology channel.